Good afternoon, good afternoon. Welcome, welcome, welcome back, my family, my friends. Welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to Randingo's Live, guys. Welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to Randingo's Live. Welcome back to Randingo's Live on a Sunday, of course. On a Sunday, you know all that we have Sunday Bible quiz over here. Please tell a friend to tell a friend that Randingo is live. Hello, my sister. Good afternoon. How are you on this lovely afternoon, my sister, this blessed one? How are you doing? Welcome, 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 welcome. Of course, our sister Sandra K is in the house, of course. Yes, guys, please tell a friend to tell a friend that Randingo is live. Sandra K says, I'm charging my phone. I'm good. Okay, okay, my sister. Glad to know you're good. Well, I'm doing fine, my sister. I'm doing fine. Yes, let me see how far I can go today because guess what? I'm having rain already. Yes, it's raining here already, my sister. It's raining. Yeah, start raining already. Hey, my sister D and family, blessings to you. Blessings to you all. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you, my sister. Blessings to you on this lovely Sunday. Yes, 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 guys. Welcome, welcome. Tell a friend to tell a friend that Randingo is live. Please like, share, and subscribe, guys. As you enter, please like up that button. Please hit that thumbs up as you enter. Tell a friend to tell a friend that Randingo is live. D and family, I'm cooking now, going to in and out. No problem, my sister, no problem. No problem. Yes, yes. We are here, and that's the greatest, you know. Yeah, the family is here again, you know. Sandra K says, hi, D and family. Sandra K says, it's hot today. No, it's not really hot here today, my sister. It's hot on your side. Well, it's not that hot on my side today, and the rain just started a few minutes ago, you know. Yeah, we're getting rain now. D and family says, how are you guys doing? Okay, D, we are doing fine. I'm doing fine, D. I'm doing fine, my sister. I was just telling our sister Sandra K that it's raining on my side. Yes, it starts raining. Not sure how hard it's gonna be today. Let's see. Yeah, the morning has been on the cooler side. Yes, yes, guys. Welcome, welcome. Please tell a friend to tell a friend that Randingo is live. Sandra K says, I'm good, D. Yes, yes. The family says it's thundering here now. Okay, okay. So probably soon you'll have a little rain too. Probably soon you will get the rain too, my sister. Yes, yes, guys. Please tell a friend to tell a friend that Randingo is live. Welcome back to Randingo on a Sunday. Of course, on a Sunday, you know we meet here for Bible quiz. On a Sunday, it's Bible quiz Sunday. Welcome one and all. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please tell a friend to tell a friend that Randingo is live. If you're here and you're new and you're just joining, welcome to the family. Please like, share, and subscribe. Of course, the family, great to hear, Sandra. Let us count our blessings. Of course, we have to, my sister, we have to count our blessings. Amen. D, says Sandra K. We have to count our blessings, of course, indeed. Yes, yes, it's a blessing, you know. Yes, guys. Yes, yes, guys. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Randingo's Live. Let's see who will join us. Let's see who is gonna join us. Who else is gonna join us? Not sure. Yes, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please tell a friend to tell a friend that Randingo is live. Yes, guys. It has been raining. Yes, outside is rain. Hey, my sister Trini Queen in the house. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, my sister. How are you doing? How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is your little one doing? Trini Queen is in the house. Sandra K says hi, Trini Queen. Trini Queen says good afternoon, Sandra K. Of course. How are you doing, my sister? How are you doing? Going good. She's good too. Okay, okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yes, yes, yes. She's doing also good. How is your weather, Trini Queen? How is your weather on that side? Are you having rain likewise, myself? Are you having rain like I do? We have some puppies born Friday, 5 of them. Wow, that's a big addition to the family. We have rain. Okay, you got some rain too. Yes, yes, yes. That's a big addition to the family, man. 5 puppies. Yes, yes. 5 puppies and all is alive and well. Wow. Chili Queen says we have rain. Of course, it's raining here too. Yes, it's raining. Okay, okay, guys. Let's see who else will join us. Grandbaby, good, says Trini Queen. Trini Queen says the grandbaby is good. Yes, Trini Queen, your hand is full. Your hand is full. The family says hi, Trini Queen. Yes, yes, guys, we're here. Sandra J says hot in Georgia today. Okay. Well, it's cool here. It's raining. Sorry, guys. It's cool here. It's raining. Yeah, it has been cool. It's raining. Trini Queen says good afternoon, dear family. Of course, good afternoon. Yes, guys, welcome, welcome. If you're just joining us, we are here. Bro, you sleep, you already laugh out loud. No, Trini Queen. No. No, Sandra K. I should say it. Sorry, Sandra K. No, I'm not sleepy, you know. Yeah, I think because I have on the fan, you know. The fan is kind of getting me a bit drowsy, but don't worry about that. I'm not worrying about that. Fan helps to cool, you know, with the weather. I'm not sleepy, my sister. I'm not sleepy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The family says he has dreamy eyes. Sandra K laugh out loud. Ah, D, that's funny. Yes. Sandra K says, I'm a little tired. Didn't sleep too well last night. Oh no. Why? Why you didn't sleep, my sister? Why you didn't sleep? You were too tired. You were overtired. Or what? Or you were busy. Wow. Yes, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please tell a friend, tell a friend. Randingo is live. Don't know how many people might join us today, guys. Let's see. Let's see who else is gonna join us today. Of course, guys, if you're just checking in and wondering what is it, it's of course Rendingo's live. Of course, we're here this and every Sunday for a Bible quiz. Sandra K, I think I go to sleep too early and then wake up in the middle of the night and can't go back to sleep. That used to happen to me a lot, you know, sis. Yeah, that's something I don't like. That used to happen to me a lot because I used to love to sleep during the day. Yeah, I used to love to take my nap throughout the day, and then it becomes a problem because I realized when I should be when I should when I'm waking up, it's time to go to bed. Yeah, find myself waking up just the time to go to bed. So he said, "Hey, stop sleeping during the day." Yeah, when miss out on sleep, feel miserable the next day. Yeah, Sandra K says, Trini Queen, I does be feeling lazy during. Yeah, you're feeling lazy, my sister. Feeling lazy through the days. Trini Queen says, you play me. That's why I'm up at 3 a.m. Okay, 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 okay. I don't sleep during the day, I sleep during the nights, you know, because I have problems when I'm to sleep at night. If I go to bed too early. Yeah. Trini Queen says, I sleep early by 7 a.m. sleeping. Wow. Sandra K says, I had to do some exercise today. Laugh out loud, something stretching. Some stretching. Yes, that's good for you. That's good for you. Stretching is good for you, you know? Yeah. Stretching is good, my sister. Yes, my sister Trini Queen. Yes, the heat does. The heat and the heat makes people feel tired. Yeah, the heat. The heat makes you feel tired too. Hey, my sister Sherry's Life and Travel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Greetings, my brother and family on this live stream. Good afternoon, my sister. Good afternoon. How are you? Greetings to you. Welcome, welcome. How are you? How are you feeling? When the place very body feel like when the place is hot, your body feel like have no energy. Yeah. Sandra K says hi, Sherry's. Dean family says blessings, Sherry's life and travel. Sherry's life and travel is still recovering from the flu. Yes, my sister. Yes, it's going to take a while, but you know you gotta fight it. You gotta fight it. Jenny Queen says hi, Sher. Sherry says Sandra K, hi love. Yes, yes, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sandra K says speedy recovery, shares. Yeah, man, we wish her a speedy recovery. Speedy recovery, we wish her. Yeah, man, speedy recovery, you know. I know the flu, it's not easy, you know, that's why I try to do my best to don't catch a flu. But sometimes you can't be too careful. Sometimes it's just the weather, you know. Shares life and travel says thanks everyone. Yes, it's just the climate, you know. The climate is so funny at times. Climate is so funny at times. Just like myself, I may just be good today, and tomorrow morning I may wake up with my sinus just going crazy. Yeah, I have sinus, so it's at times it go crazy, you know. Depends on the weather. If it's too hot, it go crazy, and if it's too cold, it's go crazy. There gotta be a balance, you know. Shares life and travel, my brother. Thank you for all the love and support you've been giving me. No problem, my sister. That's what we do. That's what we do. We are our brother's keeper, you know, brothers and sisters keeper. Yeah, you're welcome. You're so welcome. That's what we do. We share the love, you know. Sandra King says you're welcome, Shares. Yes, guys. It's all good. Let's see who else will join us. Shares life and travel. How are you doing today, my brother? Well, give thanks unto the Most High. I'm doing fine, my sister. I'm doing well. Thank God. I'm enjoying a blessed Sunday with some rain. It's raining here. Yeah, I'm enjoying the blessing of some rain. Yeah, it sounds like it kind of eased down there now, but I'm not sure. Maybe it come down again. Yeah, shares life and travels says I did earlier today. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, it seems like everywhere is getting some rain. Everywhere is getting a bit of it, you know? Everywhere is getting a bit of rain. Yes, guys, welcome back. Welcome, 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 one and all, to Randingo is live. Please tell a friend to tell a friend that Randingo is live. Yes, and if you're in the back strolling, welcome to you. Thank you for joining Randingo's live. It's all about Bible Quiz Sunday. Yes, yes, we're just waiting and chit-chatting to see if there is any more will checked in, you know? If some other family members will checked in. Yes, all you know, as you know, we have some latecomers, you know? We have some late students to the class at times. So let's see, let's see. We have 4 people here and I'm seeing 8 thumbs up. So that's mean we have students walking in the background. Yeah. Yes, yes, guys. Welcome to Randingo's Live. Yesterday we had such a fun over here. Yesterday was some real fun. Yes, I did enjoy yesterday. Yes, my sister Sandra K, they need to take their seat. Yes, because teachers in class now. They need to take their seat. I hope it's none of our regular students hanging around outside. Yeah, I hope not. I hope it's not some of our regular students hanging on the outside, you know, playing around on the corridor. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Come on in. Come and take a seat. They're gonna get the attention, of course, especially Luke. Hey, let's see, let's see. Yes, yes. Sandra K says, especially Luke. They're gonna get the attention. Let's see, where's Luke and Jim Rock? Today, of course. Let's talk TV. Let's see. We have pure late students today. Pure late students today. Eliane is also late. Let's see. They may turn up late as well as they don't turn up for class. They may turn up late as well as they don't turn up for class. Very late, laugh out loud. Yes, my sister, yes. Very late. Yes, Sherry's life and travel, laugh out loud. Yes, they are late. Sandra K says tardy. Yes, yes, yes. What I'm gonna start doing, every time they miss class, I'm gonna do a revision to see what they have learned during miss class, during the time they miss class. Bro, we have to give them all tardy. No excuse. No. Yeah, no excuse for class. They're late for class. Also, Blinkview, it's been a while. I haven't seen Blinkview at class. Does anyone see Blinkview or heard of Blinkview? I'm not seeing Blinkview for some time now. Unless it's real emergency and have to bring a note. Of course, of course, I haven't seen Blink. No. Share his life and travel. Dean family, sorry, did not see your message. Yes, my sister, no problem, no problem. Well, guess what? I'm gonna start the class. I'm gonna start the class. Yes, I'm gonna kick off the class and see what's happening. Whosoever join may join, you know? Yes, that's the only thing. I hope they're all okay, you know? I hope they're all doing fine. Yes. Yes, let the class begins. Yes, please take your seats. Please take your seats and get ready for class. It's all about Bible quiz, as you know. Yes. I hope they're all okay. Listen up, listen up. We're gonna take it easy now. What we have 4 students in class. 4 students in class today. Let's start. So my first question, listen up, listen up. What happens when Jesus went into the wilderness? What happened when Jesus went into the wilderness? What took place when Jesus went into the wilderness? Yes, guys, if you're just joining us, we're here on a Sunday for Bible quiz. Please join Randingo live at 2 p.m. on a Sunday Jamaica time. Jessica Jones, welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, Jessica. How are you? How are you, Jessica? Where are you checking in from? He was led by the Spirit 40 days and 40 nights. No. Jessica Jones says, I'm checking in from Texas. Welcome, 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 my sister. Welcome to the live. Welcome. Thank you for joining Randingo Live on a Sunday. Thank you. Welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please tell a friend to tell a friend that Randingo is live. Yeah, it's all about Bible quiz. Today's Sunday. Share his life and travel. Says the Spirit of God led him to tempted by the devil for 40 days and 40 nights. Okay, okay, okay. Congratulations, congratulations. Congratulations to that one, Sandra K and Sherry's Life and Travel. Sandra K says, hi, Jessica, welcome. Dean family says, hello, Jessica. Welcome, welcome, Jessica. Thank you for coming. It's a pleasure having you here. Thank you for joining the family. Listen up, guys. Listen up, listen up, listen up. How many people did Jesus feed with fish and bread? How many people did Jesus feed with fish and bread? DN family says 5,000, of course. Congratulations. Approximately 5,000, says Jessica Jones. Congratulations. And Sandra K is running out also with 5,000. Thank you, thank you. Congratulations on that one. Congratulations. And as we roll along, listen up, listen up. Did David wrote the entire book of Psalms? True or false? Did David wrote the entire book of Psalms? True or false? Share his life and travel says 5,000. Congratulations, guys. Share his life and travel says false. Why did you say false? Share his life and travel. Share his life and travel. Why did you say false? Give you a reason for saying false. The family says true. Jessica says false. Sandra K says false. Give your reasons for saying false. Give your reasons for saying false. Guessing. Sandra K, give your reasons for saying false. Greetings, Randingo, and of course, greetings coming from Let's Talk TV who have just joined us. Guys, please welcome our sister in the house, Let's Talk TV. Welcome, welcome. Hello, guys, are you still with me? Hello, guys, are you still with me? Internet just went. Yes, it's like the electricity just chipped. Yeah, this thing is crazy, guys. This thing is getting from bad to worse, you know? It's crazy. But let's run it on. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for staying with me. Let me see who is still with me. Oh, Jessica is still around. Okay, seems like everyone is still here. Yeah, so let me repeat the question. Sorry, guys, for that. The electricity just went. Hence, my internet went also. Guys, I'm sorry, but I thought I was gonna get that chip yesterday, but however, I did not get it. But guess what? I'll be heading out early tomorrow morning to get that chip and get some service on it. That means if the internet goes, I have a backup system. Yeah, I'll be getting that sorted out tomorrow. Yeah, it's full time now for me to get that sorted out, because this thing is creating havoc in our room. So let's get back. Let's get back to class. Let's get back. No time to play, no time to have fun. Except having fun playing games. It's helping here too, Randingo. It's happening. Oh, it's happening there today. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. The teacher in trouble with the students. Okay, I'm in trouble, right? All right. I'll be getting that sorted out. Don't worry about that, guys. Don't worry about that. Sorry about that. Let's head back for class. Let's get back to where we left off. So the question was, did David wrote the entire book of Psalms? True or false? Some people says true, some says false. No, a few people says false. No, I did ask the question why you said false. Give your reasons for saying false. Yes, everyone is still here. Yes, right now it's my backup system running, guys. It's my backup system. The current has not returned as yet. Why you say it falls? Of course. Now there's a specific reason for saying false. Right, and Sandra K says it had 7 different authors. Thank you for that, Sandra K. Congratulations, 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 of course. That helps to fix that question, you know? Right, right. Right, let's see. Let's see. Running along. What is this? Coming, guys. How many books are in the Bible? How many books are in the Bible, guys? Blink view. Sandra K. Blink view says 66. Sandra K says 66. Dean family says 66. Basically everyone saying 66, but hold a second, guys. Hold a second. There's a student in the class that I haven't seen in a while. Can anyone tell me who is that student? I asked for that student earlier on and no one could find him. Someone says maybe he's busy, but he's just arrived in the class late for class. Blink View, how are you doing, sir? How are you doing, and why are you late for class today after so long? Blink laugh out loud, says Sandra K. I was in class. No, I did not see you. Now, don't play those games on this teacher, because this teacher ain't no big kid. He's a grown teacher, you know. I know, I saw. So you probably heard when I said there are some kids hanging around on the corridor. So that's why you sneak in class now. Okay, okay, okay. No, I'll not go back over anything, so you're gonna have to get notes from your classmates. Blink View says hello everyone. Pleasant good afternoon. Good afternoon, my brother. Hope all is well with you. Good afternoon. Anthony Ferguson has returned to the class today. Remember me. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Welcome back, Anthony Ferguson. Welcome back, welcome back. So Blink View, we have a new student in the class, which is Anthony Ferguson, and also 2 new students. We have Anthony and we have Jessica Jones. So you haven't met those students because you haven't been at class. Yes, so you need to meet those students, 2 new students. Anthony Ferguson and Jessica Jones. Good afternoon. Okay, let's go, let's go. Which New Testament book has Jesus' sermon? Which New Testament book have Jesus' sermon? Which New Testament book has Jesus' sermon? Blink views on the book of Luke. No Blink View, no Blink View. Sandra K says Gospel of Matthew. Jessica says the Gospel of Matthew. Congratulations, Jessica. Congratulations, Sandra K. Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations on that one. Who was David's son that became King Solomon? Who was David's son that became king? Who was David's son that became king? Blinkview says Solomon, of course. Blinkview, congratulations, congratulations. Congratulations. Which human author wrote the most books? Which human author wrote the most books? Sherry's Life and Travel says, welcome Blink and Jessica. Jessica Jones says, Bathsheba, no. No. No, Jessica, no. Ryoki said Sandra K, no. No, guys. Anthony Ferguson, do you have TikTok? No, Anthony, why are you asking about TikTok in class? Anthony, we're in a class. Why are you asking about TikTok? No, Jessica ain't Barbara Cartland. No, Jessica, not Moses. Sherry's Life and Travel says I can hear the rain. No, it stopped raining now. I guess you're hearing I guess you're hearing my backup system. The generator. I have a generator running right now because electricity is out, you know? So Sherry's Life and Travel, I guess you're hearing the generator running. Yes, yes, of course. Yeah, my dad did get a generator installed, you know? Because due to the fact that I'm here alone, he doesn't want me to be in any dark. And we lost power very frequent here, very frequent here. Roy Rookin, no. Roy Yukin, no. No Blink View. Oh, okay. Yes, Sherry's Life and Travel. Should I throw out that answer? Should I throw out that answer? D and the family says Paul, of course, Paul. Congratulations, D. Congratulations, D. Paul, of course, is what I'm looking for. Yes, D. Paul. Paul. Now, why do you say Paul, D, and family? D and family, why do you say Paul? Give me some clarification on that one. Why do you say Paul? Please tell the class why you said Paul. Jessica Jones says Luke. Hold a second, Jessica. Dean family, please explain to the class why you said Paul. Why you said Paul? Give a definition. Give a definition why you said Paul. Yes, it is Paul, but why you said Paul? It's Paul, but you can't just say Paul. You need to give reasons why you said Paul. You need to let the class know how do you come by the answer Paul. Why do you said Paul? Blink View says teacher is tough today. Though not cheap, guys. Because he was the main missionary. That's not the answer I'm looking for. The family, the earlier churches, and God inspired his writings. All right, let me be more specific. How many books did Paul wrote? The family, how many books did Paul wrote? Sandra K says teacher is tough today. Thank you, Dean family. Congratulations. Congratulations. 13, of course. Blink View says 13. Of course. Let's Talk TV says 13. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Dean family. Congratulations in that one. Congratulations. Sherry's Life and Travel says 13 also. 13, of course. Which human author made the most words in the Bible, and how many did he wrote? Which human author wrote the most words in the Bible, and how many did he wrote? Let me repeat for the third time and the last time. How many words, which author wrote the most words in the Bible? Which author wrote the most words in the Bible? And how many did that author wrote? Jessica says 13. Of course, the family says round of applause. Of course. Round of applause to you, Dean family. No, Dean family. No, Dean family. No, Dean family. No, 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 Let's Talk TV. Let's Talk, you're correct, but how many words did he wrote? Congratulations to Let's Talk, but how many did he wrote? Blink View, you're onto something, but that's not the full answer. So everyone is coming up with the same answer, but not the full answer. Yes, yes, we got the name. Of course, let's talk. Congratulations again. We got the name, but we need the figure. We need the full figure. What's the full figure? Sandra K says Moses and 125. Let's Talk says 125,000. The family says and the person is Moses. Sandra K says Moses and 125,000. Congratulations, congratulations, my sister Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones, please tell the class. Of course, Jessica Jones, of course. Jessica Jones, congratulations, congratulations on that one. Congratulations on that one. Listen up, listen up. What was likely the first gospel written? What was most likely the first gospel written? Let me repeat for the third time and the last time. What was likely the most gospel written? Most. Congrats, Jessica. Blinkview says the Gospel of Mark. Congratulations, Blinkview. Congratulations, Blinkview. Congratulations. Congratulations. What was most likely the first of books, letters written? What was likely the first of books, letters written? Congratulations to Blinkview. Dean family says Gospel of Luke. Sandra K says Mark. Mark, of course. Congratulations to all who said Mark. Dean family, Blinkview, and Sandra K. Blinkview says Book of Genesis. No. No, Blinkview, no. No, not Genesis. The family says, please repeat the question. Let me repeat. What was most likely the first of rules like letters written? Bro, you behind. Sandra K. Sandra K. Be careful. The next time you're gonna be in detention. You're gonna be on detention. Be careful. Repeat. Blinkview says. What was likely the most of book rules letters written? Of course, Dean family, congratulations. Congratulations. Thessalonians, of course. The answer I'm looking for is Thessalonians. Congratulations, Dean family. Congratulations, Dean family. Yes, guys, please have a look. Dean family is out with the answer. Listen up, listen up. Sandra K says pause letters. Let's see. Laugh out loud, says Sandra K. Maybe I have a word wrong. Maybe I have a word. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. How did God make people spread across the world? How did God make people spread across the earth? How did God make people spread across the earth? Let's see, guys. Let's go. How did God make people spread across the earth? That's the final repeat. No, Sandra K, no. To obey his command, no. Blake View said, by confuse their single tongue. In other words, he confused their language. Congratulations to Blinkview. Congratulations, Blinkview. Let's Talk TV says people multiply. No. No. How did Abraham send? Who did Abraham send to find Isaac's wife? The infamous is causing people to scatter. No. No. His chief unnamed servant. Congratulations, Blink. Congratulations, Blink. Congratulations. Congratulations, Blink. Which apostle took gospel to the city of Sariah? Which apostle took gospel to the city of Sariah? Dean family says Philip, of course, congratulations. Dean family, congratulations. Congratulations, Philip is the answer. What did Peter vision about the unclean animal? Philip, Dean family. Blink View says Philip, congrats on that one. Share his life and travel says Philip. So the current has returned, guys. You see that the plant has stopped. The current is back. The current is back, yeah. Electricity is back. No cheating, guys. No cheating. No Googling. No Googling. No Googling. No AI. No Googling. No AI. No Googling. No AI. I'm gonna start timing. Guess what? You see the next class? The next class, I'm gonna set a timeline for answers. The next class, I'm gonna set some timelines for answers. Now you guys are taking too long to come up with the answers. Simply means you did not do your research. Sandra K says repeat. Dear family says sheet lowered from heaven containing all kinds of unclean animals. No. No, that's not what I'm looking for, dear family. Blinkview says his answer is there. No, that's not the answer I'm looking for. Where is your answer? Blinkview, where is your answer? I'm not seeing an answer from you as yet. God said, do not call any impure that God has made unclean. So I'm not seeing the answer I'm looking for as yet. I'm not seeing the answer I'm looking for as yet. Let me repeat. What did Peter vision about the unclean animal? That's the final repeat I'm doing. Should I throw out the answer? I'm gonna throw out the answer, guys. I'm gonna throw out the answer. The clock is ticking. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, and I'm seeing no one with the answers yet. I'm seeing no one with the answer as yet. Seems like some people have ditched class. I'm seeing 5 students in the class. And 12 thumbs up. Simple means some people is ditching outside. Or they're sculling class. They didn't turn up for class today. I didn't see Luke today. I didn't see to consider my persons unclean. No, that's not what I'm looking for. No, Sandra K, no. Well, here what? I'm gonna throw out the answer. Blink view. I'm gonna throw out the answer. Sandra K, I'm gonna throw out the answer. Dean family, I'm gonna throw out the answer. Listen up. Listen up. So the answer I have and the answer I'm looking for is that all people can be made clean through Jesus. Sorry. That all people can be made clean through Jesus. Yes, I just gave the answer. So that all people may be made clean through Jesus, can be made clean through Jesus. That all people be made clean through Jesus. The family says you ask about his vision. Now listen up, listen the question again, the family. Listen the question again. For clarification, let me do this on behalf of my sister, the family. The question states, what did Peter vision about the unclean animal? What did he vision? What was the word vision? Look at the word vision. Look at the word vision. What did he vision about the unclean animal? In other words, we would say he dreamt. He dreamed or he dreamt. In my words, in other words, we would say he dreamt or he dreamed. So what did he dream about the unclean animal? What did he vision, you know? Is that clear, my sister D and family? Is that clear, D and family? True or false? Peter was rescued from prison by an angel. Peter was rescued from prison by an angel. The family says, I know that scripture very well. Maybe I did not hear. Well, the family, let's not dispute it, because guess what? There's so many versions of this thing, you know? There's so many interpretations. It is a case where my version may be different from your version. My interpretation might be different from your interpretation. It's all about fun and game over here. Remember, it's all about fun and game over here. Yeah, there's so many. That's why it's so complicated. These things are so complicated. And even this quiz thing, it teaches a lot, you know? This quiz thing helps to teach us a lot. Because guess what? We go to so many churches. So many of us we serve one God, but yet we have so many different clarifications on that same thing. Yeah, so we just take it as all fun and game over here. You teach me and I teach you. Yeah, that's how it goes. It's all about virgins. Yeah, virgins. Let's talk this true. Sandra K says true. Shares life science is true. Yeah, that's how it goes, you know. Yeah. Yeah, we learn from each other, the in family. Yeah. We learn from each other. That's what we should do, you know. Peter was rescued from prison by which angel? By an angel. Is that true or false? Was Peter rescued by an angel from prison? True or false? Blink View says Gabriel, but did Gabriel rescue him for true or false? Let's Talk TV. 58 says true. Blink says true. Okay, congratulations, congratulations. The End family says true. Congratulations. Question. Who went with Paul on his early mission? Who went with Paul on his early mission? Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Yes, I can see Blink View going in Google. Yes. Sandra K going in Google. Yes. Blink View says Barnabas. And of course, Barnabas is what I'm looking for. Congratulations, Blink View. Congratulations. True or false, Paul had vision of a man calling him to come over to Carthage. True or false, Paul had a vision of a man calling him to come over to Carthage. The family says true. Why do you say true? The family. Should I repeat the question? True or false, Paul had a vision of a man calling him to come over to Carthage. Is it true or false? Sherry's lifestyle says false. Sherry's life and travel says false. And of course, false is the answer. False is the answer. Listen up, listen up. True or false? God sent an earthquake to reduce Paul to rest. God sent an earthquake to rescue Paul and Silas from prison in Philippi. True or false? God sent an earthquake to rescue Paul and Silas from prison in Philippi. The family says true. Are you answering to the question, D? D says true. True, of course, is the answer. Congratulations, D and family. Congratulations. Yes. Congratulations. Blink View says true. Sandra K says he didn't, but rather to Masidana. Masina. Masidana. Doors. The family. Sherry's lifestyle says true. Of course, you guys are correct. Listen up, listen up. What did Philippian jailer say to Paul after he heard the gospel? What did Philippian jailer say to Paul after he heard the gospel? What did Philippian jailer say to Paul after heard the gospel? After hearing the gospel, what did he say? Sandra K, you're on detention. You're on detention. Sandra K, you're now on detention. Teacher, you're messing us up big time. How do I how am I messing you up? You're on detention. The family excuse, guys, okay. The family is on break from class. What must I do to be saved? Are you answering the question, Luke? Are you answering the question, Blink? Blink. Alright, so Blink is correct there. Blink is correct. Blink is correct. Correct. Blink View. Congrats, Blink View. Congrats. How did Paul and Silas respond? Laugh out loud, says Sandra K. Guys, tell me how long should I put Sandra K in detention? The class is going to vote. How long and should I place her on detention? Let me ask your classmates. You're misbehaving in class and being disruptive in class. Guys, let me know if I should put. She said she's going what? Sandra K says I'm going to the principal office. Okay, let's see, let's see. The family says give her a chance. Blink View says worshipfully. Blink View says worshipfully. Alright, let me see, let me see. Blink View, let me hold that answer. Let me hold that answer. Because maybe I'm having a different answer than you. Maybe I'm having a different answer than you. No, Blink View, that answer would never be correct. That answer would not be correct, Blink View. Sherry's Life and Travel says, by praying and singing. No. No. Day and family, I'm going to the print. Sandra, no. Sandra K. D. I am going to the principal office because he answering questions from before. Who is answering questions from before, Sandra K? Who is answering questions from before? Alright, so I'm gonna throw it. No, Blinkview, no. Alright, so I'm gonna give you the answer that I have. I'm gonna give you the answer that I have. I'm gonna give you the answer that I have, and the answer that I have. I'm gonna give you the answer that I have, and the answer that I have is believe in the Lord Jesus, and you will be saved. Believe in the Lord Jesus, and you will be saved. That's the answer. Let me roll out the other question. What was Paul's goal in the missionary journey? Miraculous earthquake that opened the prison door. Right now. Right now, Lord, save me. Laugh out loud. Lord, save me. You want save? Let me repeat that question. Sandra K, please do not disturb my class. Please listen and participate. Please do not disturb my class. What was Paul's goal in his missionary journey? What was Paul's goal in his missionary journey? Laugh out loud, says my brother. Laugh out loud, says my brother. Welcome, welcome to the class, Marlon Chung. Welcome to the class. Are we having a new student today in the class? Is there a new student joining the class today to spread the word of the gospel, says Blinkview? To spread the word of the gospel, says Blinkview. Well, basically, it's the same thing. My answer is a bit different, but it's the same thing. Congratulations, congratulations. Blinkview, congratulations. Congratulations, Marlon Chung, Sandra K. You're in trouble. Of course, serious trouble, my brother, serious trouble. The class have not voted yet. I only see one person voted so far. Says give her a chance, and the rest of the class stays silent. I already asked the class if I should give her detention and how long should I make that detention. Marlon says, greetings, let's talk 58. Shares life and travel says hi, Marlon. Everyone is saying hi. Yes, guys. Sandra K to preach the gospel. Yes, how got it first, teacher. Let me give. I got the answer first. Okay. Chung and Company on Table Talk 58. Let's see. What does Blinkview say? Chung and Company on Table Talk 58. Sandra K, I had it first. Let's see. Sandra K seems to want to make disruption in the class. Alright, so that's the correct answer. That's the correct answer. Where can you find the 10 commandments in the Bible? Where can you find the 10 commandments in the Bible? Laugh out loud, Tracy. It's over there, Sandra K. Blake, stop lies. Sandra K, I soon find something for you, It's either you're gonna behave yourself in the class, or I'm gonna give you a punishment. And I'm gonna give you a punishment for homework. Let's Talk TV says in the middle of the Bible, laugh out loud. No way. No way, Let's Talk TV. Where in the middle of the Bible you need to specify where in the middle of the Bible. Blinkview says Exodus. Likewise, my brother Marlon Chung has joined the class. Exodus. But it's not Exodus alone. Exodus and what? You keep overlooking me, teacher. Share his life and travel. Hey, What do you say? I keep overlooking you. Where? No, man. I haven't been overlooking anyone. I'm seeing very clearly everyone and what everyone is doing. I have one misbehaving student in the class, which it's so bizarre. Don't worry. Blink, I had it first. Marlon Chung says 20. No, it's not 20. It's Exodus. Yeah, but what is the other one? It's not Exodus alone. It's not Exodus alone. Marlon Chung says Deuteronomy. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. So it's Exodus 20. Exodus 20 and Deuteronomy how many? Deuteronomy how many? I guess I am too. He keeps overlooking me. Sandra you are ugly. Sandra K, you are unruly. Yes, indeed, she is really unruly. Half Out Loud says, share his life and travel. Blink. Marlon Jung says, laugh out loud. So the answer is Exodus 20 and Deuteronomy 5. That's the answer. Exodus 20 and Deuteronomy 5. Question: what is the introduction to the commandments? What is the introduction to the commandments? Blink, I'm the good student. You are the good student, of course. You are the good student. The good student because the good student give the most talking. The good student that gives the most talking. I am the Lord your God. Thank you. Thank you, my misbehaved student. My misbehaving student. Thank you very much. Congratulations to Sandra K on that one. Congratulations. Congratulations, my misbehaving student. That's the only reason you're in my class, because at least you're still being a part of the class at times. You're still participating. Where is the fruit of the Spirit found in the Bible? Where is the fruit of the Spirit found in the Bible? Where is the spirit of the fruit found in the Bible? Marlon Chung says, laugh out loud. Sandra T says, Marlon, laughing out loud. Dean family says Ephesians. No, my sister, it's not Ephesians. It's not Ephesians, but it's Sandra K says John 15. No, it's not John 15, but it's Blink View says. What did Blink View said? Halation. Halation 2. Now, Blink View, you need to clarify where did you find halation in the Bible? Guys, please tell me where in the Bible do you find the word halation? Oh, he corrected. Marlon Chung says Galatians. Of course, it's Galatians. Congratulations. Blake View said Galatians 5. Of course, congratulations. Congratulations. Let's Talk TV says laugh out loud. Sandra K says blink. I think my brother Blink did blink too much there. That's why he came up with that word halation. He blinked a little bit too fast there. Type in beats Sandra K. Oh, you're typing away to beats Sandra K. Okay, let's go. Which human author wrote Galatians? Let's take it on, guys. Which human author wrote Galatians? Marlon Chung, laugh out loud. Blink, stop blinking. Okay, everyone. Bye for now. Take care and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Oh, my dear sister, it was a pleasure having you here. Until then, please, later. Yes, have a fabulous rest of the weekend. And of course, we will meet again tomorrow, same time, same place, for Music Mondays. Yes, of course. Marlon Chung says Paul. Yes. Marlon Chung says my name. Sandra K says by Paul. Blink View says Paul. Congratulations, Marlon Chung. Congratulations. Congratulations. Let's Talk TV says bye, sister. Marlon Chung says thank you. Of course, my brother. Listen up. True or false? Banana is a fruit of the spirit. Banana is a fruit of the spirit. Blessings, cherries, my sister. Yes. Banana is a fruit of the spirit. False is Blinkville. Of course, false is the answer. False is the answer. Question. Name any of the 9 fruits of the Spirit. Name any of the 9 fruits of the Spirit. Or rather, name the 9 fruits of the Spirit. Name the 9 fruits of the Spirit. Yes, the family. Congratulations, you said joy, peace. Blink View says peace. Let's Talk says love. Congratulations. Congratulations, congratulations on that one. True or false, the apostle of the fruit of the Spirit are called the work of the flesh. Let me repeat, true or false, the apostle of the fruit of the Spirit are called the work of the flesh. Marlon Chung says true. Of course, Marlon Chung, true. Congratulations, congratulations. Dean family says false. No, you're not correct. Dean family. Marlon Chung says true, and of course it's true. Let's roll along, guys. Where in the Bible can you find the Lord's Prayer? Sandra K says, hello, miss. Me again. Laugh out loud. Sandra K. Sandra K. Please do not disturb my class. Please do not disturb the other students hanging around. They want to learn. Please do not disturb my class. Marlon Chung says, Jenny says, the family says, did not listen. Marlon Chung says, Jenny says, the family says, Matthew 6. Let's see. So Marlon Chung, of course, knows that is not the answer. The family, yes. That's indeed the answer. Congratulations to the family. Congratulations to the family. Matthew 6. Who taught the Lord's Prayer? Who taught the Lord's Prayer? Marlon Chung says, laugh out loud. Who taught the Lord's Prayer? Who taught the Lord's Prayer? Marlon Chung says Jesus, and of course Jesus is the answer. Jesus is the answer. Marlon Chung, I think you're getting help from mom, you know. I think mom is around the corner there helping you. I think mom is in the corner there helping you. Sandra K says, thanks for the 13 likes, guys. Yes, yes, my sister. We thank them for the 13 likes. Thank you guys for all coming and join me in playing today. The family says Jesus teach the disciples. Of course, congratulations on that one. How many requests are in the Lord's Prayer? How many requests are in the Lord's Prayer? We all got it, laugh out loud. How many requests is in the Lord's Prayer? Marlon Chung says, Mom hearing laughing. Mom is laughing, right? Because I know Mom in the background, they're hearing. Blessings, Mom, blessings. Blessings to you, Mom. Sandra K says 7. Of course, congratulations to my misbehaving student. Congratulations to my misbehaving student. Marlon Chung says 8. No, Marlon, that's not the answer. Sandra K says 7. Congratulations to my misbehaving student. What is the first petition? Let me retract that statement. Let me retract that statement. Yes, what is the first petition? Teacher, it's 7. Wait, let me tell Mom to come back. I'm here taking notes. Okay. You're taking notes? What is the first petition? Says Let's Talk TV. She's taking notes. Marlon Jung. Hmm. What is the first petition? Remember, no cheating now, guys. No AI, no Google. No cheating, guys. No AI, no Google. Legal document. No Sandra K. No Sandra K. Laugh out loud, says Marlon Chung. No Google, no AI. Okay, I'm cheating. Come on, guys. Come on, come on, come on. You're taking too long. Come on. So we have a number of students ditching class. It's down to 3 now. I'm now in trouble, says Marlon Drung. Come on, guys. Come on. What is the first petition? No one yet. No one yet. All right, I'm going to throw out the answer out there. I'm going to throw out the answer. What is the first petition? What is the first petition? What is the first petition? Grace Walk Vlog, blessings, blessings, blessings. Grace Walk Vlog, you're late for class. I notice you're sculling class nowadays. I haven't seen you for a while. You're now sculling class. Lord's Prayer, Mom said. Grace Walk Vlog, you're sculling class nowadays. Marlon Chung says, big up Grace Walk Vlog. Marlon Chung blessings says, Grace Walk Vlog, how are you doing, brother? How are you doing? Welcome, welcome to the classroom. Welcome to the classroom. All right, so I'm going to throw the answer out there. Please remember to like up the live, guys. Remember to like up the live. I'm going to throw the answer out there, of course. Yes. So the question was, what is the first petition? The first petition is, hallowed be your name. Hallowed be your name. Otherwise, we said, hallowed be thy name. Yes. Hallowed be thy name. What is the third petition? 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 No one as yet. No one as yet. No one as yet. Grace Walk Vlog, are you still with us? Grace Walk Vlog. My student, Grace Walk, are you still here? Could you answer that? Could you answer that question? You haven't been to class for a while. Let me see if you can answer that question. Yes, could you answer that question, please? You haven't been to class for a while. Could you answer that question? Do you want me to repeat? What is the third petition? What is the third petition? So guys, your fellow classmate is going to answer that question for you because he hasn't been to class for a while. What is the third petition? Grace Walk Vlog says yes. Grace Walk, what is the third petition? Let's Talk says our Father. No, it's not our Father. It's not our Father. No answer from Grace Walk Vlog. No answer. Thy kingdom come, that will be done. Thy kingdom come, that will be done. That's a part of the answer, but that's not the part I'm looking for. You're onto something, of course. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Congratulations, Let's Talk TV. Thy will be done on earth. Your will be done on earth. Thy will be done on earth. Your will be done on earth. Thy will be done on earth. Congratulations, Let's Talk TV. Congratulations, Let's Talk TV. Grace Walk Vlog, I hope you're taking notes. And please don't be so absent from class. Please, if you're going to be absent from class, please let me know. You need to bring a note to explain why are you absent from class so many days. You need to bring a note explaining why are you absent from class in so many days. True or false, the more words we say makes our prayer better. True or false, the more words we say makes our prayer better. True or false, the more words we say. Let's Talk TV says false, and of course, false is the answer. False is the answer. Congratulations, Let's Talk. Now, guys, we're heading up to the final lap. We're heading up to the final lap. Of course, we're heading to the grand finale. Now I'm just gonna give you two more questions. Two more questions, and that's it for class today. I'm gonna give you two more questions, and that's it for class today. Please hit the like button, guys. Yes, please hit the like button. Grace Walk Vlog says false. Alright, I'm gonna give you two more questions and call it for class today. Two more questions, and that's it for class today. Which disciple looked after Mary after the death of Jesus? Which disciple looked after Mary after the death of Jesus? Which disciples look after Jesus after Mary after the death of Jesus? Let's talk says John. Marlon Jung says mom enjoys your class. Grace Walk, don't be late next time. Marlon Jung says John. John, and John was what? John was what? Yes, you're correct. It is John, but John was what? Sandra K says, teacher, I'm on the phone with my grandbaby, taking a break. Okay, okay. Okay, please make sure you get notes. Please make sure you're taking notes in the meantime. John was what, students? John was what? What was John? What was he? My comments moving slow. Grace Walk, I saw you. I saw your answer. You know, I saw John. But John was what? John was what? No one with that answers yet. John was what? What was he? No, Marlon Chung, no. No. Marlon Chung says one of the 10 commandments. No. Let's Talk TV says John the Baptist. No. But Let's Talk, you're on to something. No, that's not what I'm looking for. John was what? He was an. He was an. Grace Swap Vlog says John the Evilator. No. No. Marlon Chung says, Lord, I need to go to church. Let's Talk TV says he was a man. No. Of course we all know he was a man, but what kind of man was he? We all know he was a man. But what kind of man was he? What did he serve as? What did he serve as? We all know he was a man. Sherry's little kitchen. Welcome, welcome, a disciple. No, that's not the answer. He was a real man. He was indeed a real man. But no, he was what type of man? What type of man was he? Laugh out loud says Marlon Jog, let's talk. What type of man was he? No. Grace Walk, no, he wasn't an apostle. What else was he? Thank you, Let's Talk TV. He was an evangelist, an evangelizer. He was an evangelist. Wow. Now we're on to the final, the grand finale, the final question. The final question we're on to. We're on to the final question, of course, guys. Yes. Question. What was the name of the man who rescued Jesus' body from the... What was the name of the man who rescued Jesus from the burial? Trini Queen, I'm here but doing thing for tomorrow. No problem, my sister, no problem. And the final question, the grand finale for today. What was the name of the man who requested Jesus, who requested Jesus' body from the burial? What was the name of the man who requested Jesus' body from the burial? Should I repeat again? Share his life and travel, says Joshua. Joseph. I mean, not Joshua, but Joseph. Congratulations, Sherry. We're so sorry you came in so late. But that was the grand finale for the evening. That was the grand finale for the evening. Thank you so much for answering that one. Of course, that one was correct. Congratulations, Sherry's Little Kitchen. Please join us tomorrow again, same time, same place for Music Mondays. Guys, indeed, it was a pleasure. It was a joy having you again one more time for today. We all did have fun, right? We all had fun. Of course. Congratulations to all our winners, our latecomers. Please make all the necessary arrangements to be here early for class. Sandra K. Please remember. Sandra K. Please remember. Cheryl's Little Kitchen, sorry I was late. No problem, no problem. Please join us again. If you want to catch us on a Sunday, please join us on a Sunday at 2 p.m. Jamaica time when we go live with Bible Quiz Sunday. Catch us on a Monday for Music Quiz, same time, same place. And on a Friday for Riddle Fridays, same time, same place. Of course, it was a pleasure, and it's always a pleasure having you guys here. Thank you for all coming. Marlon Chung, very nice. Marlon Chung says yes. Let's Talk TV says yes, I enjoyed it. Of course, it was a pleasure having you guys. Please tell a friend to tell a friend that Randingo is live. Guys, please tell a friend to tell a friend that Randingo is live. Bless, bro. Yes, Grace Walk Vlog. Blessings to you. Blessings, my brother Marlon Drung. Of course, it was a pleasure having you guys. Please be safe. Until then, please be early for class next week. Please be early for class tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow we go live. Please tell your classmates who were not here. Let me see who was missing. We were missing Luke. Luke was not at class today. TD was not at class today. Jamrock was not at class today. Really? So many students missed class today. Wow. Okay, okay, bro. I will sure do. Share it on your post. Of course. Trini Queen, hi, Let's Talk TV. Yes, guys, we're missing Luke, T, Gemrock, Alien. Guys, please let them know that class begins 2 p.m. tomorrow, Jamaica time. Yes. And as of next week, there is a change of plan for next week. Next week, I'm going to have timeline on the questions. So now you're going to have shorter times to answer questions. Let's Talk says, greetings, Trini Queen, blessings. Marlon Chung says, T and Luke, we're doing some work. Okay, okay. Well, they need to let me know when they're gonna be missing from class. Because guess what? If they do not let me know, they're just gonna mark absent. I'm gonna start taking register. And for the month, if you're missing for too long, you're gonna be on detention. I was on the phone with them. Okay, tell them hi, Marlon. Yes, please pass on the information. Please pass on the information for me. Tell them if they're missing for too long from class, they're gonna be on detention. I was not in class. I was watching Colors Simi TV. Okay, so Grace Walk Vlog, you were doing your own thing while class was going on. Well, try not to be late for class next week. Remember, I'm gonna start punish for class for you. I'm gonna start punishing people for being late. Sherry's Little Kitchen, blessings everyone. Marlon Chunk Colors need to be in class next time. Marlon Chunk, no lunch for them Randingo. Thank you, Marlon. Exactly, no lunch time. Thank you. Where's my sister? Where's Sandra K? I need Sandra K to listen up carefully. No lunch. And I'm going to have to put them up front the class to hold one of their ear and one of their foot. One ear and one foot in the front of the class. Trini Queen says, yes, Marlon, we will eat. Yes, Trini Queen. The food in front of them. I better be early for class next time. Yes, please don't be late, guys. Please don't be late. And of course, let me repeat, it was and it has always been a pleasure having you guys. Please be safe. Please take care. And guys, remember, be early for class tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow is Music Mondays. Be safe. Stay safe. Peace. Randingo is checking out. Please tell a friend to tell a friend. Please like, share, and subscribe to Randingo's Live. Please tell a friend to tell a friend that Randingo is live. Yes, guys. Yes, guys. It was a pleasure. And it's always been a pleasure. Yes. Until then, take care, my students. Be safe. Until then, take care. Be safe. Later. See you later. Of course. See you later. Sherry's Little Kitchen. See you later. Let's Talk. See you later. Grace Walk Vlog. See you later. Marlon. See you later. Of course. See you guys later. good night to everyone.